Hi, I'm Shannon with the Shannon Jones Team at Keller Williams Realty, here with our latest in our Home Buying 101 series. Today we're going to talk about distressed properties. So you want to buy a distressed property. What does that mean? Well, most of the time when people tell me they're interested in distressed properties, it's because they want to get a deal. They want a great price. And the first thing you should know is that buying a distressed property doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get a great price. And buying a regular sale doesn't necessarily mean you aren't going to get a great price. So a distressed property is simply a property that's on the market because somebody has had some distress. The three main kinds that you're going to encounter will be either foreclosures, short sales, or probates. So let's go briefly through each of them. A foreclosure is simply a property where the owner couldn't pay the mortgage, and after a lengthy process, the bank took it back. And so now it's a bank-owned property, and you'll sometimes see those also referred to as REOs. And REO stands for real estate owned. We don't actually have a lot of foreclosures in our market right now. This is not 2008 all over again. Yes, a lot of people did go into forbearance programs, and that made people think that there was going to be a wave of foreclosures coming. But most of those people, or many of those people, had equity, and they either already sold the homes, or if they really needed to, they could sell and pull that equity out. Additionally, when a foreclosure does hit the market, banks want to get the most amount of money possible. And with the low inventory, even foreclosures are not a steal in today's market. Let's move to short sales. A short sale is simply one where someone wants to sell, but they don't have enough equity to do so without the bank's permission. And so they're short on equity. Again, banks don't love to lose money, and so they're not going to approve that for a price that's less than market value. Okay, let's talk about probates next. A probate is a sale that's necessitated because someone has either died or become incapacitated, and they have not done estate planning to determine what will happen to their property. And so what you need to know as a buyer, if you're purchasing a home that is a probate sale, is whether or not it's going to require court confirmation in order to sell. If a property does require court confirmation, it's a pretty lengthy process. You'll make the offer. It will get accepted subject to court approval. Then they'll request a court date, and then it'll actually go to court where either the sale can be confirmed or someone else could come in and overbid. So if you're expecting to get an amazing deal and you've got to go to a court confirmation, you might want to rethink that. If it doesn't require court confirmation, then once your offer is accepted, the rest of the process is going to be very similar to a regular sale. You'll have an extra form or two to sign, and that will be it. So as far as distressed sales, the big thing to know is that right now in 2021, there aren't a lot of them. Most people who own properties, because prices have been going up so much, actually have significant equity. And so even if they have a situation come up that means they have to sell their property, they probably have equity. and they probably want to get as much equity as they can. So if you're interested in buying a property that's a deal, let's talk about what would that mean to you. What does the ideal home look like? Where would it be? Then we can find you a home that matches your budget and your criteria, whether it's a distress sale or not. Thanks for watching.